Do you hear that? Quick! We have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Help! No! Please help! Please help! No! Please help!
This table could serve as cover. If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me. Watson, cover me! Locked. Watson, come here. He's behind the screen. Our assailant escaped using this rope. Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago.
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how, I only have flashes of memory, but by some miracle I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career, and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly.
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
There's a locked door on the first floor. May I have the key for it?
All right, but there's nothing interesting inside.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. It appears that the missing statue may have escaped via the window in the roof. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged. This bed is very small. Albiet's wife and son, I presume. This model forms a part of another, larger model. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly.
There's a little bed in the small room. It's been used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you.
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is the life of a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkening Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in. Something is blocking its path.
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think. A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism.
I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
A Mayan pyramid. There's a recurring theme that connects all of these sculptures. Marli is obviously an avid student of mechanics.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marli is hiding.
I hope this dagger fits. Another statue of Takun.
It can move, but a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson, unless you want to be speared by Takun.
It's closed. Locked.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marli is hiding.
So, Bernard Marli built a mechanical globe. This globe has space inside. It should be possible to open it. Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts.
It seems we found the key to the safe.
This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2. A piece of a map in metal. This object evidently connects to something else. It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave.
A live killer statue. It's impossible. At least, I hope so.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
This model was built quite precisely to be used as a map. Now the model is correct and complete, and with a little brain work, I can imagine what took place.
What's happened? Did someone else die? Did Tekunuman strike again?
Tekunuman has been avenged, Mr. Marley. It's over now. The fear is over. You have only to follow us.
Follow you? But why?
Don't worry, you're not responsible. There are specialists who will take care of you. They will help you.
No, I'm not crazy. No, it's you who's the lunatic.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
If it's really what you want.
It's the perfect solution, Mr. Holmes. Don't you agree?
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will...
Brains.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.